Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I welcome you guys. Welcome to lesson one of our Quran journey. The objective of this class is to help us be able to read the Arabic language, right? To help us learn the Arabic language in order to read the Quran with proper tajweed. So inshallah, in lesson one, right? Lesson one is the foundation. All right. Lesson one is a lesson where we're gonna build on from. All right. So within lesson one, as you guys can see, all right, we just have our Arabic letters. All right. We have the Arabic letters. So the first lesson that we're gonna learn is to be able to read out the Arabic letters. And then from there we build on. There are two things that I want us to focus on this lesson, right? So just this lesson, the main two things I want us to focus on. Number one is to focus on the shapes, right? We're gonna be looking at the shapes of each letter, right? Trying to master the shape of each letter, recognize the shapes, all right, which is very important, all right. So as we go through this lesson, not only we're gonna be able to read out all the Arabic letters, right? We're gonna be able to distinguish each letter from the other just by looking, all right? So you know that alif is just the first letter here, which is alif, just a straight line. You know, ba has this type of shape, da has this type of shapes. Some letters has dots, some letters don't have dots, all right? So that's one thing I want you to keep in mind while we're learning this lesson, all right? The next important thing that is very important for us to make sure we're following with throughout this lesson is the pronunciation of each letter. All right. So we're gonna be focused, right? We're gonna be highly focused on the pronunciation of each letter, right? As we're learning this, in order for us to be able to recite and learn the Quran, right? And it all starts from this lesson. So shape of letters as well as the pronunciation of the letters. All right. So inshallah, we're gonna start the lesson with Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, right? Anything that we do within life, we start with the Basmala, right? All right, and we see here this is a Darsul Awwal, the first lesson. Huruful Hija'il Mufrada, all right? The Arabic letters, all right? So inshallah, repeat after me as we go through each letter, as we go by each letter. Okay. Bismillah. All right, the first letter is Alif. Alif. So I want you to repeat after me. Alif. Ba. Ba. Ta. Ta. Tha. So we have Alif, Ba, Ta, and Tha. Repeat after me. Alif, Ba, Ta, and Tha. Good. Good job. Now, with these three letters, right? These three letters here, what is one thing that they all have in common? Right? What is one thing they all have in common? I want you to take a good look. These three letters. What is one thing they all have in common? Okay, yes, all three of these letters have a similar shape, right? All these three letters have a what? Similar shape. How do we differentiate them? How do they differ? Is the dots, right? Ba has one dot below. Da has two dots on top. And Tha has three dots on top. All right? So all these three letters have the same shape. However, they differ by the dots placement or the number of dots. So we're gonna focus on that. Remember what I said in the beginning? We're gonna be focusing on the shapes, how each letter looks like. So we have again alif, we have ba, da, and tha. Two things. When we pronounce in da, when we pronounce in da, make sure your tongue is hitting your gum, right? But is it a gum? Yeah, your gum, right? Da, da, da. And then the letter tha, you're placing your tongue below your upper teeth. Tha. All right? So again, we're focusing on what? Two things. The what? The shape of the letters, and as well as what? The pronunciation, which is very important. All right? So tha. All right, now that we have went over the first four, inshallah, we're going to move on. Okay? Next letter, Jim. Repeat after me. Jim. Ha. Kha. So Jim. Ha. Kha. Again, Jim. Ha. Kha. Good. So we see Jim and Ha and Kha. What do they have in common? Similar shape, right? They all three of these letters has the same. They have the same shape, and they differ by their dots placements, right? So Jim has a dot below, Ha has no dot, and Kha has a dot on top. So again, we have Jim, Ha, and Kha. So Jim, easily pronounced, Jim. I'm going to the Jim. Ha, Ha is very light. Ha, ha, right? It's coming from, right? Ha, ha. And then we have Kha, Kha, right? As you can see my mouth, right? Kha, Kha, right? So the Kha has a heavy sound, right? The Kha has a heavy sound. All right. So in the Arabic letters, we have light letters and we have heavy letters. All right. So Kha is the first heavy letter that we have encountered. All right. Kha. It has to have the all sound into it. Kha. As well as so you hear Kha coming from right here, upper throat area. All right. So Kha. So we have Alif. Repeat after me. We have Ba, Da, Tha, Jim, Ha, Kha. So far, how many letters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of the 27. All right. Move on to the next 4 letters. All right. So this lesson, we're not gonna read out the entire lesson. All right. We're gonna stop right here. So we're gonna do half in lesson 1A, and then the following video we'll go over the rest of the letters. All right. Because I really want us to focus on these first 3 lines. Right. We're gonna The goal is to master the pronunciation. Also, for us to be able to like recognize each letter. Each of these letters, we can write it out in our head. When we see it, we're able to like identify it. That's our goal for this lesson. All right. So inshallah, let's move on. Dal, ذال, dal, dal, ذال. We have ra, za. We have ra, za. Right? So we have dal. Dal is easy. Dat, dal. Dhal, dhal has a similar pronunciation as tha. Dhal as well, you're placing your tongue below your upper teeth, dhal, to bring out the dhal sound. Let's not forget that. We also see that dal and dhal has a what? They both have same shape. However, dal carries no dots and dhal carries a dot on top of it. We also see raw, not ra, raw, raw, and za, like zebra, za. So raw and za both have the same shape. However, raw has no dots, za has one dot above. Again, shape, pronunciation, shape, pronunciation. All right? Inshallah, we'll move on to the last four letters. Next letter we have, it looks like a small W. It's like a W and then, right? So seen, repeat after me. Seen, sheen, seen, sheen, sod, dod. So we have what? Sod, dod. So you repeat it after me, all right? Seen, sheen, sod, dod. All right? So we said heavy letter, kha, right? So heavy. Because why? I'm adding the all sound into it, right? That's how you know it's heavy. So. So sod, dod. All right? So we have, again, seen and sheen. Seen and sheen, same shape, right? Seen and then sheen, same shape. However, seen has no dots. Sheen has 3 dots on top. Sod and dod, same shape. However, dod has 1 dot on top. Sod has no dots. So again, repeat after me one last time. Seen, sheen, sod, dod. So let's start from the top one more time, right? You're going to repeat after me, inshallah. All right, and let's get this right. So alif, ba, ta, tha, jim, ha, kha, dal, dhal, Ra, Za, Sin, Sheen, Sad, Dad. And then listen to the sound. Sad, Sad, Dad. Alright? Inshallah. And that's that for lesson 1. Make sure you practice it multiple times. Make sure you practice it until you master it. Do not move on to the next lesson without this lesson being mastered. No need to rush. Inshallah, we got you. Alright? No need to rush. Just make sure you master it. Alright? From Alif to Dad, you know how to write it. From Alif to Dad, you know how to write it. From Alif to Dad, you know how to read from Alif to Dad, Dad to Alif. Meaning you know how to read it forward, you know how to read it backwards. That's how you know that I got it. I'm ready to move on. All right. So inshallah, just practice and also complete the assignments for lesson 1. And inshallah, I'll see you guys again in lesson 2. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.